The tag lifecycle. This UML diagram shows the lifecycle of a classic tag in terms of the calling sequence of the class tag methods in Jakarta server pages. Here you can see tag lifecycle. This UML diagram shows the lifecycle of a classic tag in terms of calling sequence of the class tag methods. The lifecycle of a simple tag consists of a tag handler being created, contextual and environment information being passed to it, and finally do tag method being executed. This shows classic tags are two different in this respect. This is classic tag. Creating a tag handler instance. As with simple tags, when a classic tag is used on a JSP page, the first thing that the JSP container must do is to create a new instance of the tag handler class. Again, this is performed by invoking a default no argument constructor. Next step is in the tag lifecycle is to make the tag handler instance aware of the environment in which is running. This invokes passing the tag handler a reference to the current page context through a set page context method. Like JSP context, this method provides easy way to access other objects such as the current output writer and scope attributes. Notice here that it's a page context instance that get passed to the tag and not the JSP instance, as happens with the simple tags. This moves simple tags away from being dependent on services and features provided by Java Servlet API. Page context uses such features, whereas JSP context doesn't. However, the consistency and backward compatibility with easier versions of JSP specification, page context actually extend JSP context. Then setting the parent. Like simple tags, classic tags can be nested. As you will, it's possible for custom tags handlers to cooperate and communicate with one another. As an example, child nested tag may ask information from the parent tag. For reason, the setParent method is called and passes reference to the closest enclosing tag handler, or null if the tag isn't nested. For simple tags, this reference is of type JSP tag, the super interface of all tag handlers. But again, for classic tag, this reference is of type tag, the sub interface of JSP tag for backward compatibility. The executing functionality with the context set. The next thing is to do is execute the functionality provided by the tag. With classic tags means calling do start. This means calling do start tag and do end tag methods. When you looked at how custom tags are being used on the page, you can show that they can be written along with the shorthand forms as follows: prefix colon my tag, then / prefix colon my tag, prefix colon my tag, likewise. Here you can see JSP page, interface JSP page in package Jakarta.servlet, JSP in module Jakarta.servlet. .jsp. The JSP page interface describes the generic interaction that the JSP page implementation class must satisfy. Pages that use the HTTP protocol are described by the HTTP JSP interface. Interface tag. The interface of a classic tag handler that does not want to manipulate its body. The tag interface defines the basic protocol between a tag handler and JSP page implementation class. It defines the lifecycle and the methods to be invoked at start and end tag. The method void set page context set the current page context. The set parent tag set parent void set parent tag t. Set the parent closest encoding tag handler for this tag handler. Do start tag. Int do start tag. Process the start tag for this instance. This method is invoked by JSP page implementation object. Do end tag. Int do end tag. Process the end tag for this instance. This method is invoked by JSP page implementation object on all tag handlers. And void release called on tag handler release state. The page compiler guarantees the JSP page implementation object will invoke this method on all tag handlers, but there may be multiple invocations in do start tag and do end tag in between. So here you can see JSP page and JSP tag. Here the JSP page is connected to JSP tag via set page context void, then set parent tag void, then do start tag int, and here then do end tag int, and then here release void. Now this is the end of my presentation. Thank you very much for watching it.